You've chosen a podcast by Low Moon Vagabonds. Vagabonds is the newest section of the campaign, and we're looking forward to entertaining you going forward.
So we check it. That's really close. So you rolled a 9 on the dice. You have a bonus for your strength.
Yeah, hit probability for damage.
Yeah, hit probability.
It's +2.
Okay, so that makes 11.
I have a +5 on damage.
First level fighter. That's a miss. Barely. So it like scrapes off. It's got a hard shell body, like an exoskeleton, and the dagger hits it, and the blade just turns to the side and scrapes off of it instead of penetrating.
I said aim for the eyes.
It may have done a little bit of damage, but if it wasn't much. It was negligible.
His eyes are kind of too far away.
He's got 8 of them. It's not that hard to hit one.
He doesn't have any eyes.
No.
Sorry. Okay. We're really close to done. So we're in 4. You're in position now where you can angle. And you can see he has engaged the creature. He's standing there. He looks bold at the moment. He's got the lantern in his left hand. The creature is in stark relief. There's a huge, on the wall behind him, it looks like 8 feet wide, but the spider's only actually like 3 feet wide. The creature is like slashing at him with its claws, and he's stabbing at it with his dagger, and they're firing all their weapons into the room, and the thing's still coming. Would you like to shoot?
Yes.
Okay, you may roll 2 shots with your bow. So D20 plus. Yep. 2 bow shots.
You guys got this.
9.
She's the one that's dangerous because she has the specialization.
Someone join him. Would you represent
8.
Okay, so let's check it. 9. You get +2 for point blank range. So that's 11. You get +3 for dex. So that's 14. So that both are hits.
Nice.
Okay, so roll D6 twice.
You might take it out.
Yep.
6.
Okay, so that's 6. +2 for point blank range makes 8 times 2 is 16.
Okay.
Okay, roll the second one.
6.
Oh, nice. That'll do.
Okay. So the arrows shoot in the one goes right under your arm, but cleanly misses you and dead into the body of the creature. The second one hits up and to the right. As she was doing that, the creature was attacking you the second time and missed. Okay. And then now the creature is gone. Okay. You can see what looks to be a dozen or more smaller spiders. They're a little smaller than the first ones that you fought in the web moving around, but they're not coming out currently.
Okay.
Hey guys, I think we can
Combat
do this
has
way
ended.
Hungry.
I'm
Just kidding. We're in a kitchen.
There are problems. Yeah, there could be something to eat. The spiders don't look super edible. You can also see in the spider web bound up, it looks to be like the bones of a number of small animals.
I gotta eat too.
Okay, so there's room now. Umbar has moved into the front room that connects to the kitchen.
As the
Nick is fully in.
I'm behind.
The 3 of you are like lined up at the curtain, and she is just past the curtain and fired on an angle. So everyone can see into the kitchen. Anybody that wants to move into the kitchen can. It's
As the
a 8 by 10
goes down,
room, so everybody can
As
see
the
in.
spider goes down, I'm going to raise my staff and go, oh, I was just about to do something!
Okay. Taking credit where credit is not due. Okay?
Made it single-handedly.
Yes, you did.
No, I won't admit I killed it,
Tactics
but
are
I will
developed.
admit I tried to do something.
Yes, at this point, tactically speaking, it does appear that this is the plan. Nick will face the opponent while the ladies fire a hail of missile fire at it until Lotus kills it. That seems to be the plan. So far. So remember, you did fire, so Iris fired 4 arrows in this room. Unless you retrieve your arrows, you have to reduce the number of arrows that you have on your character sheet.
Are you gonna retrieve them?
I'll give them back.
Okay, so you're looking for arrows. You fired 2.
I want mine back too.
And used 2 sling stones. And you fired 1 crossbow bolt. So basically, if you're taking the time to gather that stuff up, you can. But sometimes they break when you shoot them, and I'll check and I'll tell you whether they broke or not. That kind of thing. Okay? So, you fired 4. Of the 4, you find all 4 of them, and they all survived. None of them are broken. So you don't have to reduce your numbers. You fired 2 shots. both of them are stuck in the spider. Okay? And as you pull them out, you see that one of them is damaged.
Oh, darn.
So you're a bow, you're Fletcher, so later when you have time, you can probably fix it.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm still gonna grab it.
But yeah, you definitely don't want to leave arrows, because like even if the head was completely ruined, you could make another one.
Right.
Or if the fletchings were bad, you could put new ones on, that kind of thing. Okay. It takes time, and you do have to make a roll, but as long as no, when you go to do it. Okay. You have no idea where your sling stones went. Retrieving them is virtually impossible. Okay, they went into the room beyond the spiders. You have no idea. Yeah. Okay. The crossbow bolt hit the spider. It is still stuck in the spider. You can pull it out and take it if you want. Okay. So you pull it out. It is fine. So you don't have to mark it
It's
off.
a little sound.
A little sucking sound. Okay. Roll a d20 if you would.
15.
Okay. So, what is your character's wisdom? I think it's how low? Okay, kind of average. All right. So, Haley, roll a d20.
10.
Okay. So as you were searching up your arrows, one of them went past and had stuck in the counter, kind of near the web, and you're kind of like, don't want to deal with the spider, so you just kind of like snuck up and grabbed it and pulled it out. But as you do that, you notice that there are a few items in the web that are not spiders or bones of consumed creatures. In fact, it looks like you see either the pommel of either a dagger or a short sword that's in the web. So you might expect to find things of value in there. The question is whether you want to kind of probe it, knowing that those other spiders could come out.
Or you gonna just...
They're little, you can just punch them in the face.
They're smaller.
Or you could tell Nick and have him do it for you.
What is in there?
What's that?
What is in there?
You see the back end, like the pommel. That's what part you hold is called the pommel. This part right here, when you hold a sword or a dagger, it's either a short sword or a dagger inside the webs.
So there could be better stuff.
Both of which this kind of uses.
I'll snoop.
Okay. So do you have something you could like probe it with? Or do you just want to try to sneak up and try to grab it with your hand?
Like, do you have a weapon?
This thing is spider.
All I have is a dagger, long sword, mace, and short.
Okay, so a long sword is 40 inches long. So if you pull that out and use it, you could kind of like maybe get the stuff out without...
I'll do that.
Okay. Checking on it, see whether or not this breaks the back. Okay, so the small spiders come out, like they scurry out of the web, but like two of them go behind the cupboards, and one goes out through a crack in the like floorboard near the wall. So they're not aggressive.
Okay.
So at that point, you can kind of cut the webs apart and see. And what you will find is there is indeed a short sword in there. It's in a scabbard, a belt, and it's actually attached to the skeleton of a small person, but there's virtually nothing left of him. His clothing and armor and stuff have been fully consumed. It might have been a gnome. It's about that size, but you can't really tell. Yeah, but it's a short sword in a scabbard with a belt. Does anyone use the short sword?
I use short sword.
There you go. So Umbar could probably take it if no one objects. Up his alley.
And I currently don't have a short sword.
Oh, there you go. All right.
use
Also, you find 3 pouches full of coin, which at some point you'll have to count. Figure out how much you found. Just pull those out.
Coin!
So common when you're traveling together would be for somebody to just carry it, and then once it's counted, you can split it up. Does somebody want to be the carrier? You need
Give
a
it to the big,
stronger
strong
person
guy.
generally. Nick or Lotus. So Nick is going to be the carrier. Okay. So mark down 3 pouches, and later you guys can count them
Your
and
bag, right?
dole them out. Yeah. There might be a place for
There
it.
might be a clean bag.
So I have a short sword.
The spots on the bottom are pouch spots, but you might already have stuff in them.
You don't have that in that one.
And it'll be 3 pouches.
Yeah, just put 3 pouches there. And later when you count them, then you can divide the coins out between people. Okay. And then the last thing that you find in there, it's like a wineskin, but it's only 1/4 size. And it has cork and it has a wax around the seal. So it's about like this big, and it has a little spout with a cork on it.
If I put short sword from spider room, would that be enough?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing else has happened while you're in the house, or while you're in the kitchen. You've been in the room for several minutes after the battle. Did Iris want to look at Nick's wounds? Because he never got them healed after the scare fight.
I guess.
Do you want to roll a d20 and see if you can do better on him than you did on Hibiscus?
Got an 18.
Which one shot me?
What is your wisdom?
Haley.
Okay.
16.
So you made it exactly. So if you'd have rolled any higher, you would have failed. Alright, so roll a d3.
No, I got hit with the bow. I didn't get hit with the sling.
Which one is that? She?
d6 divided by 2.
Yeah, I got hit with the bow.
It was her.
Yeah.
You rolled a 3, so
Yeah,
you get
okay.
2 points back.
Yeah, because you had this.
And then also, Umbar got hurt in that fight, so you could do healing on him as well.
No, I'm gonna walk to her and start poking her.
So I
Okay.
just.
The gnome is poking you.
So I roll a d20.
Yep. So it takes a full round,
I got
and
a
you just like,
17.
okay, so you made it. Your chance is 18 or less.
Yeah, I rolled it.
Yep.
I got a 1.
Okay, so you get 1 point.
Thank you. And then I'll walk away.
So who shot him?
She did.
You shot him for 2 and killed him for 1.
No, she shot me for 3.
Shot him for 3 and healed him for 1. That's not the way that's supposed to go.
I got him for 2.
I thought it was 2 also.
She rolled a 3.
Oh, okay, closer. He wouldn't take extra damage on purpose, so.
No, definitely not.
So when
Xavier? Sure, I'll take a couple extra
wine
points.
skin.
You were just trying to get.
Okay, yeah, so you got a wine skin. It's about 5 inches long. No one has claimed it.
Oh, is there's a wine skin?
Iris is the one that carved it out of the.
Is that,
Webs.
so would she put that in her inventory?
Yeah, so you can add it's like a minute, just put like miniature or small sized wineskin.
Down here?
It is suspicious in nature because it has a cork and the cork has wax around it
You write it in there.
with a pencil and words and language, like just like you're in school, but for fun. Yep, mini
Is
wineskin.
there, in my high wisdom, is there anything in here that would be intriguing to me? If I'm just like searching where I can reach, I'm 3 foot tall, so there's
Yeah.
not a lot I can reach.
No, so this looks like a kitchen. Are you checking the cupboards?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are pots and pans in the cupboard. And you do notice that in the one cupboard, the one closest to the like living room area that you kind of charged into for a minute to get away from the spider, that there are 2 cake pans, but they have straps on the short end has 2 straps, and then each of the long ends have straps, so it looks like it's been made into armor.
Cake pans.
Yep.
Whatever works.
So it looks like.
I'll hold it up.
Okay. Alright, so he puts on the cake pans.
Does he have to put that down?
Yeah, so you have cake pan armor.
Cake pan armor. Let's go. It still protects you.
Yep.
Does he have regular armor?
So you have regular.
I just have a mage cloak.
Well, at least you got some armor on.
No.
Yep, so now you have cake pan armor. Congratulations.
Right?
So
And a short sword.
Yes.
how much will that protect them?
Not as much as regular plate mail.
I can't wear plate mail. I'm too small.
I mean, they could make it for your size, but you can't wear it anyway because it's
Still
glass.
shoot an arrow through it.
And I can't wear it anyways because
So what is he illusion? Thief illusion. Yeah. So the way it fits on you, you think it probably will not interfere with your thief skills.
Okay.
So you actually feel like you could wear it and do the normal things that you do.
So Iris still be able to shoot him with it.
Yes, she certainly could. Yes. With the cake pan armor, there was a saucepan that was about head sized. You don't know if it was intended to be used that way, but there would.
You don't want to put down your head?
So you have a
In
saucepan.
case one of these guys shoot you.
All right. Anyway, so otherwise, it's a pretty normal kitchen. Did anyone want to crank the handle on the well and see if water actually comes out? Okay, so you crank it. It takes about 6 times. You feel it start to move like there's a little suction already, like as soon as you start. And when you get about the 6th time, water flows, but the water is real rusty looking. And you crank it again, and the water looks better. And you crank it again, and the water looks clean. And so this is basically indoor plumbing. You can pump clean water, and You could drink it, cook with it, whatever. You have that in the elven lands too, but most human lands do not have it. Like most places you could go. So
The only
elven technology in a rustic way tends to be higher, and gnomish technology, as you'll recall, is a lot higher. Like they have like weird science.
With that, if there's something in it?
So the wineskin that you found today feels like it's full.
Okay.
Yeah, it has something in it. And remember, it has a cork in it, and that has wax around the cork.
Okay.
So there's something special about it, because normally wineskin doesn't have wax around the cork.
I'm gonna put that under my armor type.
Yep.
And that's
Cake
exactly,
pan armor.
Yep, cake pan armor.
It's not an unheard of thing.
Did you
Okay.
take the saucepan too?
No.
He's a gnome.
He's in, okay, so he's small.
All right.
3'2".
So by now also you would have had enough time to kind of see, as expected, the front half of the house is a living room. It has 3 divans in it and a fireplace, which is non-operational, but it does have wood stacked, and it has the pokers and stuff, and it has a grate down in there in the fireplace for, like, you could stack the wood, and you could have a fire. The cloths that are covering over all the furniture are dusty, and it looks like the rooms are not used. And then from that room, you can access the same room. There's a door that leads to the little space that you haven't been in yet. So the bottom area of the house, you've been everywhere in the bottom of the house except for that one room. And there's a door that was in the original hallway. When you first came down, there was a door, and there's a door off the living room. There's that one room. Now, also in the living room, in the corner of the living room, is an iron spiral staircase that leads upstairs. So you could go up.
I am very intrigued.
You could go up to the second floor of the building from the living room, and then there's the small room that you have not been in. It's probably like maybe 6 by 8.
Since I like to check the mysterious rooms, I'll go check out that.
Okay. Do you want to go to the door in the hallway or the door that leads to the living room?
Which one is it that goes to the room that we have?
Both of them. That's the thing. So it's a corner, right? And the door on the hallway is closed. The door on the living room is closed.
I'll just the picture, so I'll just go from the hallway.
Okay. So Nick has moved to the door in the hallway. It's obvious that he's planning on opening it. Are you guys basically getting back in your kind of order? If somebody goes in the living room, like 1 or 2 people facing the living room could see in the door when he opens it. And then that way, if you wanted to shoot in the room or something, you could. And then 2 people could be in the hallway. So like 2 of you could be on one side of it and 2 on the other instead of in a line.
I'll stay mine.
Okay. You want to be on his left or his right? The door looks like it opens in. So actually, it opens in this way. So you'll be able, when he opens it, you should be able to see the whole right half of the room if you're on his left.
I guess I'll stay on
Okay. And then somebody to the left of her, volunteers. Okay. And you have your crossbow at the ready. Okay. And then somebody to the right of him. Okay. Both of you, which one's closer? Okay. Anne is closer to the door. And Umbar is where? So they're all lining up around this door to open it.
Gnome illusionist, would I be able to detect traps?
So thieves have the ability to detect traps or
I
try.
didn't have that written down. I thought I had it, but I
Should
don't
be
have it on
under
here.
the base thief skills.
Yeah, because I could have sworn I had it on here, but I must not
You
have.
probably skipped it when you're transferring.
So it should be.
Yeah, so actually in this party, there are 5 people that have detect traps. No one's detected a trap yet. Or even tried, for that matter. But also, this is his house, so you don't necessarily expect traps. But there could be traps. It might not be a bad idea to
I
look.
wasn't here. Whose house is it?
The gnome's house, the guy who's from the boat.
Okay, so it's his house. Okay.
Whatever.
So then, yeah, I'm not going to worry.
They were going up the stairs.
I'm not going to worry about detecting traps then.
Okay.
So I should be able to pull out my short sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull that
Put
out.
the dagger away, short sword out,
Okay.
and then you lantern in one hand,
Short sword in the other.
turn the knob, okay? The knob clicks. The door swings in to the right, or to the left. I'm sorry, it's the leftward. So swing in. All right, so you push it in,
So it
and
clearly
just
looks
inside
like-
the door, you see a human-sized figure standing, and everybody, just you, roll for surprise, because he's so close. Yep. Yep. This is right
So
there.
it looks like he hasn't been here in a while,
Yes, definitely.
a very long while.
Yes. Okay. He said months. But it looks like even if he was here months ago, he probably didn't remove the dust covers because they look like they've been there for years. Okay, so you're not surprised, and a few seconds later you realize it's actually an armor dummy. It's not a person.
Whoa!
But it is standing in such a way that it's like facing the door. And so what you see is a conical helm on a wooden dummy head, and then you see chainmail armor, and it hangs down to about like knee length, and then you can see wooden feet.
How tall are you, Nick? 5'3".
I'm 4'11".
You're short for a big.
There's no way. I'm 5'4".
He's
Why?
Isn't he like an older?
No,
half older.
I'm 4'4".
he's an orc. Half orc.
Half work.
Where do you
So
see
Matthew
how
moves
tall?
half work.
Oh.
I'm 4'11".
What's it order?
5 feet.
Yeah, he's one of those. Nick is one of those like
Short stock.
short, stocky dudes. He's really bulky. Okay.
Plate mail would
Anyway,
be
so
better than anyways.
plate mail is better than chain, unless it's really good chain. The chain is lighter, so it does help with like moving around more, doing thieves type things. But as a general rule, it doesn't protect you as well.
I think,
If you don't want to miss any of the story, Low Moon Origins, Uprising, or Outsiders, like and follow our podcast. Please share it with friends.
his character could take probably uses for upgrading this.
Yeah, he can't use chainmail. He's not able. Okay. Anyway, so the armor dummy's right there, and then because you're not startled to the point of like surprise, but it is a shock to see it there. So you just kind of let the door go. The door swings over. It's pretty smooth. It creaks, but it's going, and it opens all the way. It goes all the way around, so everyone can see in the room. And what you see in the room is a bed chamber. You see a bed. The foot of the bed is only a few feet away, like 2 feet away beyond the door where the door swung. It's just a little bit of space. And the bed is covered over by a dust cloth. The bed itself is covered over by one of the same dust cloths you see out there. And then to the left, you can see the door that leads into the living room. And then in the corner between the door and there's a wardrobe. It's a big wooden box with doors on the front and drawers on the bottom. And it's like 7 feet high, and it's made of a dark oak wood. Other than that, there's nothing in the room. So there's the wardrobe, could be things in there. There's the bed and the armor dummy. That's it.
I'll check the wardrobe.
Okay. So Nick moves into the room to check the wardrobe. There is room for anybody that wants to go in the room.
I'll go next.
Okay. Lotus
Go in.
slips in behind you. Umbar squeezes. Even though he wasn't willing to be on the front line, he squeezes in the room. Okay.
Well, I'm staying right close to Nick, though.
All right. The doors of the wardrobe, I assume you check the doors first. So, okay, they're locked. There's a small keyhole about this big.
I use my,
Yes. Lockpicker, 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 lockpicker.
whoever wants to pick the
Could have named this party
I think
Thieves
you
Are
should.
Us.
I think you should.
Pretty much.
Yes, it's
So yes.
really good.
Who would like to pick the lock or check it for traps? Anyone?
Yes, I'll pick the lock.
Would you like to check it for traps first? Just in case? I mean, it's locked. If you
Sure, why not?
Okay, roll percentile dice.
These two.
Yep. The D10 and the 2D10. And then, remember, so you're rolling and I'm rolling. You only know your roll,
94.
and you don't know which roll we used.
94.
Okay, so if we used your roll, that is a lousy roll, and if there's a trap, you wouldn't find it. Okay, but you know if we use your roll or my roll or not, and you don't see a trap.
Okay.
So you gotta pick it?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll again. Pick locks this time.
So
Anyway,
that's dice.
Anybody could, you could, but he's proceeding to open it at the moment.
So, the same dice.
He feels confident. His roll was so bad that he's sure he's right even if he's wrong. Also, he's not wise, so that makes perfect sense.
I'm not very
Gotta
good.
believe
It was a stroke of wisdom that he even checked for a trap first.
If I have
So,
9,
keep the
that's
same
not
two
mine.
dice?
Yes.
Alright.
9 is average.
47.
Okay, so you put your pick in there and you're twisting it slightly around. You find the catch and it starts to go. And just as it starts to go, a thin needle shoots out of the lock and tries to stab into your thumb. Roll a d20. It's a saving throw versus poison.
Oof.
That is not a save versus poison. Okay. So the needle does stick in your finger, and you will take 6 points of damage, which I believe will put you unconscious.
Boy, -2.
All right. So he's at -2. This is what happens. He's doing it, and everyone hears it. He goes, and he goes, and he falls
Somebody should
over.
have checked that door for traps.
We did.
Somebody else.
Somebody
should've-
better.
I said
Somebody went this
smart,
way.
but he said he kept doing it anyway.
I suppose I could have.
Okay, so he falls over.
She says she has a healing.
All right. So first, you're going to want somebody to do natural healing on him. You always want to do that first. So roll your d20 for natural healing. She checks his thumb. Oh no, she's sucking on it. She's sucking your thumb.
I got 18.
Okay, that's fine. That's the maximum you can roll and still make it. So roll a d3. We already figured that out before. Your roll is 18 or less.
4?
Okay, you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
So you get 2 points back. So now you're, what?
Verging on
Back to
unconscious.
0.
Back at 0. Okay. He goes, poisoned.
I do have an antidote.
He goes, oh, it was trapped.
I have 3 antidotes.
Yes.
Why would there be a trap on the car?
Can I use it in
Because
this?
there's probably something valuable inside. So you're in and out of consciousness. So if you want to take an action, you roll even odd. If you roll even, you're unconscious. You can't do anything.
Okay,
So he starts thinking about his backpack, and we'll see if you pass out. Roll a d6.
4.
So you pass out. You go, oh. The thought of
Get the big guy
fetching the antidote out of your backpack was just too strenuous for you. It's like it was a heavy thought, and you barely lifted it and then passed out.
Somebody get the big guy some help.
Okay, so yes, you can cast Cure Light on him if you. It will be our final Cure Light of the day. Finally, the final Cure Light of the day.
I can.
Okay, roll a d8. I'm gonna ask a blessing of the great golden boar or whatever your god is.
4.
Okay, so now you're at 4.
Yay! That's 6 better than where you were.
Yes.
So am I still poisoned?
No.
Okay.
Effectively, no. The poison just did extra damage. It was a needle, which would be 0 to 1 points of damage and 5 points of poison damage. All right. The door is still locked. And the needle has retreated back into the lock, so maybe it will go off again, maybe it won't.
I'll unlock it.
Maybe it's too short.
Okay.
I'll just pass it.
Try to unlock it. Are you going to try to check in for traps first?
Yeah, and you're gonna kind of be like a stupid.
I'm gonna see if I can disable
On his
this.
two toes, he used a saucepan on his head.
Okay.
4.
It's percentile dice.
Oh, sorry. That's right. Duh.
Detect traps.
Yep.
Percentile dice. So the skill is actually find and remove traps. So you roll to see if you can find a trap, then you would make a second roll to remove it. But you already know there is a trap now, so you're actually rolling for
That was a
removing it.
6.
6 is good. Okay. So basically what you do is you put the pick in there and start to move it, and then you put your dagger up, and as soon as the pin starts to come out, you jam the dagger in next to the pin and catch it, and then you just pull the pin out and snap it off. Okay, so the pin has been removed, the trap has been removed, the lock has
You got
not.
knocked out by this little thing.
The lock has not been opened. Okay, are you going to try to pick the lock now?
Yeah. I'll try to pick the lock now.
It was noticeable.
18?
Should make it.
Yes. Okay, so as far as you are concerned, you believe you have opened the lock, or picked it rather.
I'll
So now
turn the door handle and
It
then
doesn't
I'll
turn, it's just like a snapshot.
Okay, so I'll pull just a little bit to get it open, and then I'll move away from the door.
Okay, he goes, it's open. And then he moves away.
It's open now.
You see that the gnome might be cowardly?
Yes.
Slightly, just slightly.
Well, since he ran, I guess.
And
I'll
also a know-it-all, apparently.
You're gonna open it now.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Alright, so you open it. Alright, so in the cupboard, you see 3 cloaks.
Are they invisibility clothes?
Ooh. Well, they're not invisible.
No, they wouldn't be.
They look like
Well, they're not invisible when they're
Nick,
off you.
Nick, is it anything dangerous?
They are all shortish, in the 4 to 4.5 foot range. So they're designed for gnomes or smallish elves.
Oh, if you think cloaks are dangerous.
Ooh. There are 2 of them are dark blue in color, which is kind of fancy. I mean, it's not that common to find blue material at all. It's more fancy. And one is just a drab gray.
Gray. I will take the blue one.
Gray.
I want a gray one. I want a gray one.
Fine with me. All right, so you pull them off the hangers. They're on hangers.
Do I put it on here?
That's up to you. What do you want to do with it? You have it in your hands. What would you like to do with it? You have a blue cloak. Do you have a cloak normally? I think you probably do.
See that at?
I already have a very nice mage
That's
cloak.
probably on the back of that page, I guess.
And
On the top. Or in the top.
By the way,
A cape is like a cloak that doesn't go all the way to the floor.
the cape pan armor I put on underneath my cloak
What?
Field night.
to keep its persona up.
There might be clothes in your backpack too, I don't know. Yeah, there's a master list. I give you plenty of lists.
I don't have anything on.
I want to look at this one.
Yeah, so it'd be on your master list right there. You should have one section that says like clothes or something. You have no clothes, you're naked, you're buck naked.
What is a white? What is a white tunic?
I got a white tunic.
That's a shirt.
Oh, okay.
A tunic is a shirt.
A white tunic? I have a black one.
You have pants.
Thank God for that.
You do have pants?
Well, yes, I have
Okay,
pants.
so you have pants and shirts, so you're not buck naked.
No.
That's good.
I
That's
have
a bonus.
socks. I have
That's
socks too.
And socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Boots.
I don't have a cloak.
So, funny story.
I will take the.
Okay, so you have a blue cloak, and you can put it on there. Yeah. You're wearing a blue cloak.
For some reason,
Who else took a blue cloak?
Combat and we take like a
I'll take
fireball or
one.
something. She would
Okay.
always lose her cloak.
So she said gray. You have a blue
Yeah.
cloak.
It was
All right.
hilarious. There were so many times.
Then
she's had
do you
to
have a
walk
cloak or
around
cape normally?
because she lost her clothing.
Do you want to take your cape off, put it in your backpack, put your cloak on?
I have a cape too.
So you can do the same.
The cloak is
I'll
going to be
put the
better than the cape.
Thank God I'm
Oh,
naked.
take off the cape, put it in my backpack.
Okay, so
Put
just
the
right,
cloak underneath.
just, yep, right, blue cloak, and you're wearing it.
Also, a lot of the times it's not a bad idea to write down where you got it from.
Yeah, because if it's magical, then later I'll say, where'd you get that from? And if you can't remember, then it's hard for me to know what it was.
Wardrobe and Brewhouse?
Yep,
What's his name?
just put Gnome's house.
Okay.
That's why I got the short sword from the spider room.
Truthfully, you could probably just put wardrobe, because the number of times you're going to search a wardrobe is fairly minimum, I would think.
Wasn't the Gnome's Damascus or something like that?
Yeah, I just looked up his name. I can't remember that.
I think I have it written down. I got a 2-inch wooden.
Romatrix?
Yeah,
Romatrix.
Romatrix.
I had it wrote down. Because I heard a story
That's our
about.
third useful note of the day.
I heard a story about the
don't
brother
say it.
of Romatrix,
Yes,
who's an evil man.
Don't say anything about it, because you're the only person that
I have
knows.
that too.
Two people know, I think, that. Okay, anyway, so there are drawers in the bottom, and that's it. So there's the cloaks in the top, drawers in the bottom. The drawers do have locks.
I was going to say, I'll try the drawers and
You're
they're
gonna
locked.
try to
I
check
am not
the
picking them.
traps again?
Okay, so you're just going to grab the handles and pull them?
Yes.
So you're
Okay.
not gonna check the
Before,
traps?
yeah, I'll
You can check the traps first.
before
That's
he.
what I would do.
I'll try to check for traps.
Okay, roll percentile dice. So they're convincing you to be wise and at least try.
That's the deep.
Yep.
What is his name?
Row makes
75.
It's R M.
Okay, so you believe there are no traps.
Row and then.
Okay, and then I'll try to open it.
Okay, the drawer is not locked. Okay, so it does have a little lock. Looks like it probably was the same key, but it's not locked. Right? And the doors of the wardrobe are still open, and you pull the door out, and you see neatly stacked shirts, tunics, basically. And there's blue, gray, and white, and there are 2 of each. And they're good condition. They're similar to what he was wearing.
Would they fit someone else?
Probably he was about your size.
I want the gray one.
I'm not gonna grab any because I'll
You said
swim
there's
it.
a white
Put it in my
one.
back.
2 blue, 2 white, and 2 gray.
I want blue.
And they're pretty nicely crafted.
Like the.
Blue what?
Whatever you're taking right down, just make sure you don't take more than there
I
is.
think the gray one.
There's 2 blue, 2 white, and 2 gray.
It's a blue what?
Tunic.
I'll hold one up and I'll put it to my.
So
put it to
tunic
my
goes
chest.
over,
I'll
usually
take
goes
one of
over
the
your
white
head,
ones.
and then it has a slit at your neck, that you can lace to make it tighter or have it open more if you want.
I'm going to take one and put it to my chest and go, oh.
Okay.
I'll take one.
It's probably going to be big. Probably going to be big on me.
So,
Be more
who
like
got whites? Okay.
Be more like
Nick and Iris took one white. Who got blue?
No, she had
Just one? Or do you want to take them both? Because Anne is not clothes shopping, apparently.
I'll take two.
Okay.
I'm 5 foot.
I already have
You can still
3
fit.
gray shirts.
I'm 5 foot. I'm shorter. I'm 4'11".
Yeah. They would fit you. They're basically medium-sized shirts. So. Okay. And that only leaves the bottom drawer.
I'll try that one. So, but I'll check for.
Check for traps. Okay. We've been on this wardrobe for like 8 to 10 minutes now. 10 minutes searching one wardrobe. What'd you roll? Crappy?
00 and a 4.
Oh, that's actually good. That's 04.
4% is actually really good.
Yeah, that's good. That's what you want. Okay.
Just like, I don't even trust myself.
When the 00 comes up, that's usually a good sign, unless the other one is also a 0, and then that's a bad sign. Yeah.
Because that's 100.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so the drawer has footwear, and there's about 6 pairs of what you call gnome gray socks, and then there's a pair of sandals and a pair of low soft
I definitely
boots.
grabbed some socks.
I got some socks.
Because I have no socks.
Okay.
I have boots.
All right. So 2, 2, and 2. The 3 of you each taking 2 socks. They're greenish gray.
I'm good. I got a lot of socks in my bag. I got 4 sets of socks. I think I'm good.
Okay. So you don't need socks.
I got 5 pairs of socks, so I'm good.
No, I'm fine on socks. I got no socks. I'll take socks.
Do you have boots or sandals?
Or just
I already have 2 changes of clothes.
Hannah, do you have
the
boots?
poor
on?
guy just died in
I
combat
do
and
not
protected
have
all his clothes.
Shield, take the boots.
Okay.
Write down what kind? What?
Low soft.
Let's have a moment of silence as we
I
take his
have
clothes.
high soft boots. I have low soft.
You can either replace your own, or you can keep your own and have an extra set, or you can just leave them. Those are your options.
Do you have keep them? You already have some boots? I think I do. I got 5 pairs of socks.
I'm sure you have shoes of some kind.
I think I'm good. Oh yeah, I do. I have low soft boots. And what I mean?
Yeah.
Hannah, do you have boots?
So she has low soft.
I have
You have
2
sandals?
pairs of
I have sandals. That's fine. You have sandals? I don't think I do. Do you want to take the sandals?
No, socks. You take sandals as well? No socks, no sandals. The sandals and the low soft boots are still there at the moment.
He doesn't wear sandals.
Oh, I'll take them, I guess. I already have them.
He's one of his character traits, Dan.
2 pairs of sandals.
No, I got 2 pairs of low soft boots.
Oh, 2 pairs of low soft boots already.
One of his character traits is he's self-conscious about his feet. He doesn't wear sandals.
Oh, perfect. Make sure you write it down so you won't
Sandals
experience that
because I
way.
might trip and hurt myself.
All right. So you've searched the wardrobe. The only other thing of interest in this room is the armor dummy. The bed does look comfortable. It's big enough for 2 people, maybe 3 if one laid across the end.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what do you do? There's a spiral staircase that leads upstairs.
Is anybody interested in the armor first?
I think we should just go upstairs.
Okay, well, I'll lead the way.
All right, Nick will lead the way up the stairs. Iris will go second. We're falling into habits. That's a good thing.
I don't know if I should go.
Is it gonna be Lumbar following third? Or?
Yeah.
I'll go after her.
Yeah, I'll be in the middle.
So you would have to split Lotus and Hibiscus if you want to be in the middle.
That's fine.
Is that okay? Okay, she's fine with that.
Then,
All right, you go up the steps. Ching, 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 ching. They're metal pole, metal stairs.
Spirals.
High ceiling, so it's 12 feet, and then you're disappearing up out this. All right, you come up into what basically looks to be like a workshop. There are tables in the middle of the room, tables around the outside. There's all kinds of equipment and stuff, but it's a shambles. It's a terrible mess. Everything has been destroyed and busted up in every possible direction. And there's a bunch of nesting material. Tree branches, woven sticks and like that. It looks like an aerial creature, possibly the wyvern, nested in the lab, and there's a huge hole broke in the ceiling. And so it looks like somehow or other the hole broke in, and then the creature came in and nested in here. And
This is the thing we fought, right?
Yeah. Yep. So it is dead. And there does not appear to be any eggs in the nest. That's the good news. Nor does the nest have a lot of structure to it. Like you might think a bird's nest kind of like has a shape, and they lay down, and it kind of the outside kind of keeps it in. The walls of the room are serving for that purpose, but there are 60 branches of various sizes, nothing bigger than like 3 inches in diameter, just stacked against the walls, and you see like broken glass, and one of the cupboards is broke off the wall, and the room is a shambles. There's off the top of the stairs, there's only a small 3 foot by 4 foot space of flat floor that you could walk on, that you would not be stepping on broken stuff or bits of stacked wood or that kind of thing. So you can crawl into the room, like crawl up onto stuff. Like it'd be pretty easy to take a couple steps and get up on the table, but there's really no space to walk. Also, you notice it would be feasible to crawl under the nest, like get down on your hands and knees and crawl under the nesting material to an area across the room on the other side of the table that's about like 6 by 8. So it's bigger, that you could stand over there.
So since I'm Gnome-ish, I'd be able to get through this pretty easily, wouldn't I?
I mean, everybody in this group could get to it pretty easily, but it's not like...
Could you gaze and try to see if there's any traps there?
I mean, there's
It's
nothing
probably
obvious.
likely.
Okay.
The question is whether it's worthwhile to kind of like crawl around the room or climb around the room and see if there's anything of interest. It does look out. Like at one time, there was quite a bit of stuff in here that might have been interesting. Lab equipment, tools, maybe weapons. Yeah, this was his house.
Since I'm already up there, I guess I'll try to crawl under.
If you were to pick more weapons up, you would put them in your bag?
Yeah.
Don't have any room here.
Yeah, that's really just the ones you know how to use. The bag is where you have what you have.
Okay.
And is this the only room that's up there?
Yeah. Yep, the spiral staircase just comes up here. There is a dormer, or what's left of it, that was facing out over the water, so you could actually step up to the window and look out over the water, but it's all busted up. It's all busted up and hanging down, the window's hanging down in the room. And that's part of the area that is the 6 foot by 8 foot that you could stand in if you crawled under. Or walked over. You could walk over the rubble, or you could crawl under the rubble.
I'll go crawl under it.
Okay, so Lotus is willing to go. Iris is willing to go.
Would I know that those things fight? I would know that those things fight dragons. Did we find a dead dragon?
Yeah, well, they saw it down below. You saw one that was crashed in the forest.
Okay, that's right. I remember now.
And it had a nasty wound on its neck, and then later you fought the wyvern.
Yeah, that's okay. Now I remember.
Yeah. So young dragons and wyverns are pretty much their natural enemies because they hunt the same way and they nest in the same kinds of places, that kind of thing. So, all right. Obviously, he did not know that a wyvern had busted in and was nesting in his lab when you were coming, or at least probably not anyway. Maybe he was bringing you here to feed you to the wyvern. No, it's a terrible idea. Surely not. It doesn't look like that. I mean, it trashed his lab. So all of the elves know, and you know, this is completely out of your wheelhouse, that gnomes pretty much always have a lab. I mean, this is what they do. They're tinkerers. They either lean toward the magic side, and they do like magic or illusion type stuff, or they lean toward the technology side and make stuff. You don't know for sure what he was making in here. It looks like you could make potions if it wasn't trashed. That kind of thing.
I am very.
So there might be something of interest somewhere.
Was there any, like, spells left? Maybe book of spells?
That's certainly worth looking. So, alright, so is anyone not helping probe the room and search for anything that remains of value? Does anybody want us to just stay out because they don't want to take a risk? Everyone's comfortable with it? You're going to stay out? So you're going to, like, stay on the staircase and just watch what they're doing? Might not be a bad idea if something goes wrong.
My stuff's low still.
Okay, so everyone else is exploring the room. The hibiscus is staying on the staircase and kind of like covering you with her crossbow and watching out for trouble. Okay? So I'm going to do this way. As you explore the room, there's going to be a random chance that you will find something of interest. There's also one particular thing that you might notice, and I'll give you a chance for that as well. And then everyone will have a chance to look out the broken hole at some point in time. So you're going to do the hole first because it's the least exciting one.
Okay.
When you get over there and get a chance to look out, with the exception of Hibiscus, right? She doesn't actually go over there; she stays on the stairs. Everyone can see that this is like the height of the island. You're on the pinnacle of that mountain, and you're looking out over the northern sea. And from here, because you're so high up, you can see really far. And in the far, far distance, you're probably seeing around 50 miles. It's really far. You can see a hazy line that seems to be land. Like there's an island or a peninsula or a coastline out there somewhere. And on that coastline, you can see a single gleaming light, like a lighthouse. And it's got to be 50, 60 miles away. Does anyone have direction sense or navigation?
I have navigation.
Okay. So using navigation, you realize that you're on the north.
I got directions.
Okay, those of you, yep. All right. So if you have either one, you realize that's the north side of the island, and you're seeing really far to the north from the island. And you've never traveled this part of the world, and you don't have a map, so you're not 100% sure what that land is. But it does tell you that there's land out there. You know that out here somewhere is the Gnome hold, and you do know that he had maps aboard ship that Lotus could use to plot a course and figure out how to get somewhere. Okay? So you're not stranded, is the point. There's other land, and you have maps to get somewhere if you want to continue your journey.
We still have the boat, don't we?
Yep, the boat is still out there, yep. And Lotus can sail it. She has the ability.
Can we see the boat from where the hole is?
No, it's on the south side of the
other
island.
side? Okay.
Yep, the boat's on the south side. So if you crawl up onto the roof, you could probably look in that direction and see it, but it's not worth it. The mountain, the mountain is a little higher than you, but it is to the west of you. So, like, if you crawl up here, you should be able to look past all the way back down to where you parked the ship if you want to. But
I'm very dexterous, and I'm very good at climbing.
Yeah.
I'm dexterous too, but
Interested in giving financially to Low Moon and support the campaign? Text LMGIVE, that's LMGIVE, to 419-419-0095.
Okay.
I'm playing it safe.
Better
Being poison.
So did you want to?
I just want to make sure the boat's still
Just
there.
make one ride roll. Sorry, one climbing roll, I'm sorry. One percentile dice.
Yeah.
All thieves skills are percentile dice. Unless you have them as a non-weapon.
That is a...
Okay. Yeah, so you climb up onto the roof, out the broken window, up onto the roof, to the roof edge. And there are two things of interest. So one thing of interest is looking back past the mountain, you can see the ship. It's parked there at anchor. In fact, you see somebody walking around on the deck, which you probably figure is either tow or railing, one or the other.
Oh, yeah, because they stayed back.
Yeah, your warrior guardians that are guarding the ship. The other thing that's of interest is that you see that there is a projection, a tower, if you will, off of the house to the west, like toward the mountain. It extends up off the house. There's a room, clearly a room. It has windows all the way around the outside up there. But you've been everywhere in the house, and you don't see how you would be able to access it. Okay.
Do I know if he was an illusionist?
He didn't act like one. You asked that question before. He didn't act like one or give out that he was, but he did have a lot of Caucasian modeling in his face, which tends to be the more of that you have, the more you tend toward illusion. Okay. Illusion or technology. Alright, so anyway, there is an interesting place up there that might need to be explored yet, but how to get there is the question. It sticks off the side of the house, but you've been everywhere in the house, and there was no obvious way to get up there. Okay. And then you climb back down.
Well, I was going to look around for like a minute or so on the roof and see if there was any way outside to get to it.
So you could crawl across the top of the roof to get near it, and then grab on and climb up onto it. You'd be at the window or whatever. But bear in mind, there are 20-mile-an-hour winds, and you're on a slate roof. So it does look precarious.
Okay, I'll just climb down and let let them know that there's.
Alright, so once we get done with searching the room, he informs you that there is still some kind of a tower that's on the west side of the building toward the mountain, and don't know how to get there exactly, but it looks interesting. It has glass windows all the way around, 6-foot-high glass windows, which glass windows are rare. Like in human, in human territory, they pretty much don't exist. In Elven and Gnomish territory, they're more common. Okay? Alright, so we're searching the room. So first of all, to see whether or not you find something. So basically, it's just going to be one roll for each person to see whether or not you find something of interest, and then we'll see what it might be. As soon as I find my book.
As soon as you find it.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Who wants to go first? Alec will go first.
He rolls that.
I'll start back at it.
Yeah, I'm rolling in the searching. Okay. I mean, it's not really based on skill. It's a random chance. You find little trinkets and things, but something that might stand out to you as to be more important. Yes. And something that could be very useful to you. You find a scroll case. It is a solid. It appears to be like fired in a kiln, so it's like ceramic. It probably would break if you wrapped it hard against the surface, but it has survived the torturous events of this room. It's about 16 inches long. It's about 4 inches in diameter. So it's about like that big.
Big scroll.
And so it should be able to hold several scrolls theoretically, or one like really long. And the scrolls can be 30 feet long or whatever, and so they'll be like really big if they get to be that long. But anyway, it is plugged on both ends. With what looks to be like ivory stoppers. They look like to be made of ivory.
Okay.
So you can pull one end off and look and see if there's anything inside of it. Right now you're laying on the floor under the nest when you find it. And you're like, oh, that's interesting. So do you want to check it right away, or you just want to carry it for now and look at it later, or what?
I can check it right away.
Okay. So you're laying, you roll over on your back and you twist at it. And
You might want to check for traps.
you have no idea what she's doing, so no one can suggest you check for traps, and you already started taking the end off, and no traps go off, so you're lucky. Okay, and inside you do indeed see a single scroll, but it's kind of long, so it probably unraveled. You think it'd be like maybe 4 or 5 feet long. Okay, and just unraveling it just enough to look at it, because down here it wouldn't be comfortable to unravel it, but just look at it. It has magical writing on it, and you think it probably has spells on it.
Okay, so nice.
It'll take you, if it's one spell, it would take you 15 minutes of studying it to figure out a little bit about it. To find out whether or not you can know it would take you an hour. So you're clearly not going to do that laying on the floor under the wyvern's nest.
Can I put it in my bag?
Yeah. So you just put the cap back on it, shift around enough to get it in your backpack. Okay. It'll stick out the top of your backpack a little bit because there's a lot of stuff in your backpack right now unless you repack.
So just put
large scroll case. Yep. Okay. Next up. Okay. So Iris is searching the ruins of the lab and also finds something of interest.
I'll go last because I was up on the roof.
Yep. That works for me. Okay. Okay. All right. So you find a flat glass flask. So looking at it, it looks kind of like an alcohol flask. If you've seen like people carrying an alcohol flask, but it's made of glass. So it's about this thick. It's pretty much square, and then it has a top that goes across it that you can twist off and open. On the glass on the front is etched an eye, like a human eye. So it's like carved or embossed into it. And inside it, because it's clear glass, inside it you can see a faint bluish colored liquid. And you figure it's probably about like a cup. About a cup of bluish colored liquid in a glass flask. So right now you can just mark down that it's a glass flask with liquid.
stored in your bag.
I mean, instinct would say it's probably a potion of some kind.
Tommy's character has a
Next.
skin that's got a bard in it.
Nick is next. Also finds something of interest.
The soul of the bard that put into a water skin. So we're always joking, don't drink him. Uprising. Jim has a water skin. It's like a water that you carry water in. And inside of that is the soul of a bard.
Okay. You found a sword.
A what?
A human.
What kind of sword do you use?
Is inside, and he can talk to it and answer questions. Give you healing.
It is a longsword.
Excalibur?
It's not Excalibur, as far as you can tell.
We always make jokes not to drink.
So it is a longsword. It does not have a scabbard. However, it is wrapped in white fur. So when you could already tell the shape of it before you ever started fiddling with it. It was wedged into the wyvern's nest, like he carried it here from somewhere else, you think. And when you unwrap it, the fur still has the shape of like a four-legged animal of some kind. You're not 100% sure what it is. But it was wrapped around the longsword hilt and
Get yourself a nice longsword. Don't you use longsword?
yeah, he uses both.
Are you going to put that on your
Yep. So
bag? Or?
no telling whether it's magical or not, but it does look very well crafted.
I would just say it is.
Yep. So found a longsword in the wyvern nest.
On your character sheet, do you have a belt?
Huh?
Like,
He has a belt.
Chris, because the longsword can go on your belt instead of your bag. Make it a little easier to
Better be
carry.
the capuchin.
Yeah, not without a scabbard or something.
Yeah.
But you can tuck it through your belt, but it won't be comfortable until you get it situated.
With the fur, it should be a little more comfortable, right?
Yeah, but it'd be weird. Like white fur tucked in your belt, like a big mob of white fur with a sword sticking out of it.
Polar bear.
Don't mind me.
The fur, you think the fur is probably worth something? You sold a lot of scraps over your day. You're pretty sure the fur is probably worth money too.
And then when he said it when he doesn't have a belt.
Anyway, you can tuck it somewhere, carry it now, whatever it is.
I guess I'll carry it.
When you get back to the ship, you can switch it out for your longsword and carry
Just
it
make
that
sure
way.
you write it down that you found.
Yeah, don't forget to have it written down. Okay, what do we got left?
You said it was found in the wyvern what?
In the nest.
Wyvern nest?
In the
Is that what
wyvern's
that's
nest.
called? A wyvern nest?
Wyvern's nest, yep. Anne did not find anything of interest.
She could have used a freaking weapon or something.
She's actually really tough with her sling and shield.
Hey,
She hasn't-
Stuff she misses a lot.
She hasn't really. Oh, I think she did hit when you in the dock fight. Yeah, at least in the dock fight. But the point is,
It was
the
one I
shield is
shot.
what really is she's
you know
good
who
at.
else had a sling and a stone?
David.
That's right, and he knocked down the freaking giant.
So that's right. So slings properly wielded were like the guns of their day.
Yeah.
So it's not a slingshot like Dennis the Menace uses. It's
Like
a
if
sling.
you watch a video of some people that are skilled at using like an old time sling like that, like what
Yeah.
they would have back, those things are terrifying.
Yeah, it'll go through a bullet. A sling bullet will go through a thin sheet of steel.
Wow.
Yeah, it could go through.
It's as good as a bow. The damage potential is the same, unless you have any particular skill with the bow, like you are. Then that changes it.
Those things are terrifying. I was watching some, and like this.
At the end of this session, we're going to get experience, and I'll also go around and talk about some things about like the characters to help you develop like some of the things that you're doing. Because there's some neat things that you can do. All right. Anyway, so you have seen them search the room and find things of interest. But you're standing on the stairs and you're watching it. And you notice that as they're searching the room, the way the wyvern's nest is built, they kind of can't get in the back corner directly opposite the stairs. And so you're kind of just looking in that area to see whether or not there could be anything of interest. And you see that there is a cabinet that has been broken free from the wall and is pushed to the left. And the contents of it have mostly spilled out on the ground and stuff. But what strikes you particularly interesting is it appears as if there is a small secret door where the cabinet would be. You can see a line. Elves are particularly good at detecting secret doors, so you can see them. And gnomes too, yep. And so you see what might be a little secret door or secret compartment, like a safe, something like that, where the cabinet previously was, but the cabinet was knocked aside by the wyvern shoving tree pieces at it, basically.
So are you going to tell us?
So do you
or are
want
you gonna crawl
to check it yourself or tell somebody to go check it?
I'll tell somebody to go check it.
Okay. Do you tell anyone in particular, or you just announce it to the room if anybody's close? Okay, so everybody roll a d6. Whoever rolls the lowest is the closest person when she makes the announcement.
Well, that's not me.
Not you.
1. I got a 1 too.
Okay, let's try it with a d20.
All of them?
Everybody. Yep.
Is this it?
Yep.
2.
I got a 10. Yeah, I got a 10.
Sounding like Nick.
I got a 3.
Okay. Yeah. So when she announces it, she says, "Hey, it looks like there's a secret door over there in the corner. That should be checked." You're the closest.
Which would make sense because I'm just getting off the roof.
Yes, I'll go.
So that's fine.
Okay. So he's crawling over there, bear crawling over in the corner. So you get like, you're probably about 4 or 5 feet away from the area that she's indicating. Do you continue to give him directions to where you're seeing as he gets close? And there's a bunch of tree limbs, basically, and some of them still have leaves on them, and it's kind of, they're woven together a little bit. It's a mess. Like, you'd have to, like, physically shove it aside, get the stuff out of the way for you to be able to get up to where she's talking about. Is it worth it?
Sure.
All right.
If you can't get through there, I'll just go check it.
Okay. So, I mean, it's not going to be any easier for you if you get that close. So.
I'm pretty strong, so I can.
All right. So you're shoving the branches. All right. You're back in the room. You're still searching. Not haven't found anything yet. The two of you have happened to be over by the window looking out at the sea during this time. You're on the stairs. Okay. You shove the wood. As you shove the wood, the whole left side of the wyvern's nest basically collapses. And so some of it falls on top of you. Okay. And there's a chance that some of it fell on top of you as well. So roll even odd. If you roll even, a bunch of branches fell on you as well.
On what?
Any dice. If you roll even, they fell on you. If you roll odd, they didn't.
4.
So that's yes. So you move the branches, and when you do, the whole left side collapses down, and the two of you are basically stuck under a bunch of trees. You're not hurt. Nothing impaled you or anything like that, but you're wedged in there pretty good.
So, since I'm back in the room, I'd see this.
Yep, everyone saw it. Everyone realizes that it shifted down.
Could I use Mirage to basically take the nest away?
So
How that works?
you can make the image of it. The only way it would help them at all is if it is believed. And the problem is, you know from your training, erasing the existence of things is what will drive you nuts. That's what will cause your insanities. Creating things is one thing. Erasing things that actually exist will drive you insane. So it's doable, but it's risky. Usually you would make a way to get rid of something like a shovel or a strong man or something like that, rather than trying to erase things.
Here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
And I'm going to create a decent size wooden axe.
Okay.
Start hacking away.
Okay. Right? So he says, "An axe," and an axe appears in front of him.
Don't worry, guys. I'll handle it.
Okay.
But yeah, at least still standing.
Alright, so you guys are by the window, you're by the door, the left half of the room kind of caved in and pinned Nick and Lotus. I mean, it's not like you guys are weak. You could start pushing, you just have to figure out what to push on and kind of push it up off it. Between the two of you, you're so strong, you could probably lift almost the whole nest. It's just a question of how to do that. Because you're both like near superhuman strength.
Wood. I'll try to move.
I'll move over there and start
So
trying to chop some.
we're going to take it as you're solving the problem. So you're going to roll pick locks. Both of you roll pick locks. So percentile dice.
Percentile.
All the
two
skills are
D10s.
percentile dice.
38.
Okay. Roll it, Holly. Okay. And so you find a particularly large log. It's one of the biggest ones you've seen. It's like 3 or 4 inches, and you see that it's a little bit like playing a game of pickup sticks, and you just twist it slightly and you start to push, and you're straining against it, and that whole big section of the neck starts to pick up. Okay. You can see from the outside that he's pushing, but the bottom is like wedged tight, and that's where you want to hit with the axe to kind of break it free. Meanwhile, you're doing a similar thing with a smaller selection. Each branch is smaller, but you can see that they're pretty woven together. And you don't want to mess up your hands, and you see that some of them have thorns and sharp pieces, so you're kind of like pushing with your shoulder. So you're both going to roll bend bars, lift gates to just push, and you're trying to coordinate as well. So percentile dice again, looking for a low number. This is against that number on your strength. Nice. Good roll.
87.
Not so good. Okay. I didn't help you at all. It's even worse than yours. All right. So you push the log up, and what everyone in the room sees is Nick actually rises to be standing up, and he's pushed a whole huge section. It's got to weigh 300 pounds, 400 pounds up away from the floor, and he's basically able to stand up in that small space that he's created. Okay? You're pushing on it with your shoulder, and you twist, and what happens is you kind of like get up inside of it, and it collapses down, so now it's down around your legs. You're mostly standing up, and you can see the top of her head, but you're even more trapped than you were before. But you're standing up, so it's less uncomfortable. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Nice.
That would be nice.
Am I still holding something?
And you can cut the wood, you can pull pieces off, you can start pulling branches off and shoving them out the
I'm
window.
still trying to hack with my axe.
Yeah, he's cutting up big chunks of wood at the base of it. As he's cutting, the pieces where you've levered up are coming free, and so where you're pushing against the whole weight of the nest, now it's less. It feels easier. With every time he cuts a branch, it feels easier.
So I'm still stuck though.
Yep. I mean, you're standing up, but it's leaning against you.
Okay. I can't really do
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll try number.
Okay, so do you want to just start pulling pieces off, or what do you want to do?
I'll pull this stuff off.
Okay, so you're going to pull this stuff off her and pitch it out the window, basically? Okay. Roll 3d6.
I'm by the stairs.
She's on the complete opposite side of the room. Not that you can't move out there if you wanted to, but yep,
Yeah.
roll it 3 times.
1, 4,
nothing.
1.
It's a really low roll. Okay, so roll again your bend bars, lift gates, and add subtract 6 from your number because she's helping you now. Percentile dice.
These two?
Yep,
34.
that's better. Okay, so she pulls a couple branches free, and you realize that they were like creating a little bit of space. So you push the stuff that was leaning at your back into that space, and you realize that you can push a really pretty big segment of the nest. It's not up away from you, but out away from you toward the window. Okay, as she does that, you have to move back because she's pushing the branches in your direction. Okay, now you've got it standing up. If you let go, it's going to fall back down. You could kind of like try to scramble out from underneath of it, but also you look over your shoulder and you see just about 4 feet behind you is the spot in the wall that she was talking about.
Are you going to go over there and check it while he has, yeah?
Okay, so if you hold the wood up, she could come check it.
Alright.
Be careful.
All right.
Still hold the wood up.
Alright, so just make a dex check. You roll a d20 versus your dex. I know she's not super dexterous, but you're crawling like through woods over there.
9.
That's actually probably pretty good. What's your dex?
I don't have a dice for it.
What's your number? 12. So you made it. Alright, so she crawls over some stuff and through some stuff, and she comes into the space that you've created. It's heavy. I mean, you wouldn't want to do this for more than about 4 or 5 minutes. You're holding up about 300 pounds of all this branches, and when you pushed up the one end of the table went up, and there's a chair wrapped up in it. I mean, it's a mound of mess that you're holding up. Okay. Meanwhile, are you going to finish freeing yourself then? Are the two of you going to go back over toward the stairs so she can push the tree into that spot? Okay. So you guys crawl over there. I won't make you roll. You push the stuff. Now you have a pretty big open area there that's like 4 by 6 open floor that you can stand in and you're safe.
Okay.
But now the area in front of where the window was is clogged with all that crap that you pushed into it.
Okay.
A table, a chair, a cupboard, and about like 300 branches. So, okay? But you're safe.
Okay.
And you can get out easily. Alright. You're holding it. I'm going to make you roll one more time. You're trusting him to hold it. If he lets go of those branches, you and him will both be under them. Yep. Okay. So, a bunch of the branches, like you're holding that one big branch and another bunch over here, a bunch of the branches that are out to the right slip down and out, and they block the pathway for the two of you to get out, but they don't fall on you. So now this, like, you can't see the stairs anymore because you're in this, like, tunnel of trees in the corner. Okay. Meanwhile, you've arrived. Roll a d6. You want a low number to try to actually locate the secret door. Okay. So, you see the line. It's out of place on the wall. Basically, the wall is made of wood, and they're vertical panels like this. But in the middle of one of the panels, there's a line that it's about 16 inches high, and then it doesn't go anywhere. It just goes top to bottom. Maybe it's not a secret door. It looks like it would be, but you can't figure out how to open it. You want to get violent with it?
Would I see that too?
No, you can't. No one can see it at all right now because all his trees are blocking the corner.
Okay.
He's holding everything up so that it's like 8-10 feet high. They just have a little like 4 foot by 5 foot space in the corner that they're standing in.
So could we go
I didn't know if I was
out,
close enough.
like, they're out the way?
Yeah, so if you went, like, from where you are, you could go to the wall and then go along the wall and, like, squeeze yourself in there behind with them.
Okay.
You'll be taking some risk, because if it does fall, then you could get hurt, but you're pretty strong, so you can help them hold it. Okay, so make a dex check.
What?
Try to get some of the stuff out of there.
Equal or less than your dex. D20.
This one?
Yep.
4.
Okay, so you slip past, you see her working her way through, and even then, like, you're able to move the branch a little bit over so she's got a little more room, and you slip past no problem. The branch scratched your clothes, and, like, your shirt's all dirty, but...
I got
Yeah. Alright, so now you're inside. You see what he's doing. He's got one big branch, and then he's got a bundle here, and you realize he's really not holding in between his hands, and he's not holding over here. It's all just staying because it's levered. You also can see, like, beads of sweat that are going down the sides of his brow. So you can actually, if you step in and help hold it, it'll be a lot easier on him. Okay. So the two of you are holding it. As long as the two of you are working together, I won't make you roll any more rolls because you're both so strong. Okay. Meanwhile, check out Amaldan Inc. for incredible opportunities to support the ministry. Do you want to take some more extreme measures to try to get into this hole, or what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Or do you think there might be some other way? You have a puzzle.
I'll try to get in it.
Okay. Want to, like, hit it with a weapon, hit it with a tree branch.
Can I kick it?
You could kick it, yes, you could do that. Is that what you're going to do? Alright, so you're just going to haul off and kick it as hard as you can. Alright, roll percentile dice. You want a high number.
Which one's that?
The
The 2d10.
These two? They look alike.
Yep.
Yep. And read them in order.
Good number.
Okay, so you kick it with the heel of your boot. As soon as you do, the wood at that point gives way. And when it gives way, it goes in a couple of inches. You now see a line along the top and a line along the bottom that spans about 4 boards wide. So they were so tightly fitting that you couldn't see the lines before, but when you kick it and it goes in, you can. Also, you notice that the left side went in just a little more than the right, and so you think you could just get a hold of the right side and pull it open, or lever it open with a weapon or a stick.
I'll try to pull it open.
Okay. Roll a saving throw versus poison as you are at D20 on a high number. So there's a poison needle trap.
5.
Okay,
Wow.
cranking. Okay. All right, so you pull on it, and you feel something prick you in the end of your finger, and you will take 5 points of damage. Does that put you unconscious again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bailey, are you going to come over? Can I go help her?
Yep. All right. Well, I mean, so she's in the corner. You can't see what happened. Both of you see it. She kicked the wall. She reaches in, and then she goes, "Uh-oh," and she caves down. She's like leaning. Like she's on her knees and she's leaning with her head against the wall, breathing heavy.
Play the starter.
Yeah, that's what you see. Because, she didn't think to check for traps.
She's not knocked out, right? Or unconscious, right?
She is unconscious. Hibiscus is unconscious.
You could
Right,
pull
so,
the needle out.
yeah, so the two of them could help, but they are completely on the other side of the room by the stairs. So you want to squeeze in there in the little hole behind the trees?
I mean, I'm pretty close, right?
You could as well. Any of the three of you could try to get in there. But you don't actually know that she's unconscious, but Lotus is calling for help.
I can try.
Okay.
Okay?
Throw it down and I'll...
Okay. So he throws down his axe, which lays on the floor, sparkling slightly. And then the two of you are trying to press in there to help. Okay. Both of you need a dex check to get past the trees.
No problem.
So, Haley, roll a d20. You need a low number. Well,
Lower than your dex.
17 or less.
I got 20.
Okay. All right. So you're crawling. You're trying to get in. He pushes in ahead of you, and you're like, "Oh, that looks easy enough." You try to do it, and then as you go to get in, branches get caught in your shirt and up in your backpack, and you're twisted, like stuck against the wall, and you can't get in there very easily. You're gonna have to back out, break off, or move some branches and try again.
Okay.
And you took 1 point of damage.
Stab.
Got a little scratchy on your abdomen.
I got scratched too. My shirt is
I got a boo-boo.
Okay. You're inside. You see the two of them. They're not laboring heartily. They both look, Lotus looks very concerned about whatever's going on with Hibiscus in the corner. But the two of them are holding up this massive mound. It's got to be 300 to 400 pounds worth of nest. You can even see a cupboard suspended in there and an upside-down chair. Okay. Also, you notice that Nick has an extra sword sticking out of him, like out of his backpack. And she has a scroll case sticking out of her backpack as well that they didn't have before. What you see is her on her knees against the wall with her head kind of against the wall, breathing funny. And you do not immediately see what she was working on because it's blocked by her. She needs help. She could be dying.
Well, there's not much I'm going to be able to do with that.
You can bandage her wounds, and if she's bleeding to death, stop it.
I'll go see what...
Do you have anatomy?
Yeah, actually, I think I do.
So you can actually do 1 point of healing with a wisdom check.
Yeah, I think I took anatomy because from my backstab. Yes, I do have anatomy.
So roll a d20. So you go down, you pull her back, and right away you can see that there's literally blood dripping. It's not like you poked your finger with a needle. It's literally like dripping constantly out of her finger.
Yep, I get it.
Okay? So you gain 1 hit point back. Where does that put you at now?
I'm at -2.
Alright, she's at -2, and you're no longer bleeding to death. Okay? Okay? She doesn't look good. Her color of her face is not great. Okay?
Guys,
now that you've pulled her away,
right?
Now that you've pulled her away from the wall, you can see the broken open chamber.
I wonder if that leads to the tower.
No, it's too small. This is like a wall safe or something.
No, not on the right side of the house. Okay.
It's kind of in the right general direction.
Well, I could be able to heal her. You have any healing? I'll look at
You
those.
take her back out to Iris, who apparently did not make it through.
Anna has healing.
There is no cure lights left. We've covered that. But Iris can do better healing than you can. Yeah. Did you want to try to get in again?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20 again. Roll better.
Less than your dex.
Do it again, but better.
It's 6.
Okay, so no problem. So now she is pushed in. You've finished. You did the anatomy. You see the door. You're there. You see she's in bad shape. You want to do healing?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20.
20. Is that bad?
Yes, it's almost the only way she can fail. All right. So you check her. You realize you can't help her.
Oh, boy.
Anna, she don't have any wounds. Could she bandage her wounds at least?
He already did. Yep.
Could you come over and maybe help Haley?
You do have your potion, right? Who found the potion?
Haley did.
You do have your potion. It could be a potion of healing.
Hold her nose. Chug it down her throat.
It could be an antidote to the poison.
I don't actually say that because I don't know you have it.
Right.
I'll try it.
If you think, because you have some training in healing types, you think if you open it and smell it, if it's a common healing potion, that you'd be able to know that. Like you'd say, oh, that smells like one of those things I studied in training. Okay, so you pull the potion out. You'll have to pour it in her mouth and move her throat to make her swallow it if you decide to do that. So roll a d20 first of all to see if you think it is a healing potion.
14.
It has something to do with health. It's not one that you're familiar with. Like you don't really recognize the smell, but you do recognize a couple of faint undertones that it has something to do with health probably. It can't hurt. It should only help.
Okay. Can I put like a little bit in the mouth?
You think you could pour just a drop to start with and see if anything happens and just keep going until you see some kind of response.
I can do that.
Okay. So that's what you're going to try to do?
Yeah.
Alright, so you pour some in her mouth. The first drop doesn't do anything. Okay. Meanwhile,
Well-
you fished that out of your backpack. You did that. Are you checking the door?
Yeah, I'll tell her, well, while you handle that, I'm going to check and see what this thing is.
Okay. So you're going to open the door?
Well, judging
Stay tuned for more Low Moonian adventures.